David, are we still connected? Because I don't have audio now. Okay. No, I was telling him to start the stream. So right now I'm flying blind, man. I don't know where we're at. Are we? I don't hear anything. So I got to have some audio before I can figure out where we're at.
National Bank.
Okay, I got it now.
First, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to the Valley View Blazers on KBTM AM 1230 Jonesboro and FM News Talk 1021.
The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Valley View Basketball on FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, First National Bank, Kavanaugh Auto Group, Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, St. Bernard's, Domino's Pizza, and Real Estate Nate. Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast position and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
A very pleasant good evening from from Chickasaw Arena on the campus of Blytheville High School in Mississippi County. And welcome in to another evening of Valley View Blazer basketball on the EAB Sports Network. Tonight the Blazers trying to snap the funk of a two-game losing streak and get back in the winning column as they return to 4A3 conference play, but a very tough test awaiting the Blazers tonight as they take on the state's third-ranked Blytheville Chickasaws of Coach Mackenzie Pierce. Blytheville moving up in the new Arkansas Sports Media High School poll for Class 4A that was released this afternoon, moving up from number 4 to number 3 in Class 4A. The Chickasaws are fresh off the heels of an NEA tournament championship. They are 13-3 overall, 2-0 in conference play as they enter this game against Valley View. The Blazers will counter with a 4-6 overall slate, but Valley View is 3-0 in conference play. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. Back with more pregame information from Blytheville in a moment. You're listening to Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the paninis, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy holidays from Wings to Go.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again, in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Welcome back to Chickasaw Arena. Randy Myers under the headset. Count you down toward tip-off for Valley View and Blytheville 4A3 conference basketball action. Blytheville, as we said, fresh off the heels of an NAA tournament title last week. They defeated Nettleton in the championship game last Wednesday, 74-60. So that's the last time that this Blytheville team was in action. That was a game in which they trailed 36-30 at the half, but then rallied to lead 50-47 by the end of the third and ended up winning 74-60. Blytheville led by 6'9" junior post Rashad Marshall, the transfer from Jonesboro. Led the Chicks with 24 points, 21 of those coming in the second half. They also got double digits from junior forward T.J. Jackson. He had 15 against Nettleton in that championship game. The Chicks have won 6 straight coming into this one, dating back to December 11th. Valley View ousted by Salem in the opening round of the NAA tournament. That was also the last game for the Blazers. That occurred back on December 22nd, losing 56-46 to the Greyhounds. Valley View was down 14-6 at the end of the first period. They trailed 28-15 at halftime and down 12 at the end of the third, trailing 41-29. Seniors Connor Tinsley and Jaden Hamilton-Wells combining for 36 points to lead Valley View in the losing effort. Tinsley with 26 and Jaden Hamilton-Wells finishing with 13. Speaking of Jaden Hamilton-Wells, this is a Valley View team that will be shorthanded here tonight. Not only will they be without their head coach and Jason Manchester, who tested positive for COVID last week and is still under quarantine protocol, but Jaden Hamilton-Wells has been sick. He will play tonight, but he is not expected to start. Trey Mitchell will get the start at post in his place. So, unfortunately, COVID continues to rear its ugly head, especially with the rise in recent weeks of the Omicron variant. Valley View comes into this game averaging 52 points per game. The Blazers are giving up 54.6. Blytheville, by comparison, averaging 61.1 points per game. The Chickasaws allowing only 45.7 per clip. We'll pause for 2 minutes. Back with more from Chickasaw Arena as we count you down toward tip-off. For Valley View and Blytheville, you're listening to Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Listen, we all know the real estate market is crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge. You want real negotiating power. You want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
Real estate, real estate, real estate Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpo Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. As owner of Delaplane Seed, I've been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice fields see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delaplane Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447 and let's talk about your best rice options.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Think better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta Hot Tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery. And they also do catering. Lost Pizza with locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest Drive, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
Back at Chickasaw Arena, Randy Myers under the headset. About a minute and a half away approximately from tip-off for Valley View and Blytheville in 4A3 conference play. Blazers trying to move to 4-0 in the conference. Blytheville is off to a 2-0 start in league play. Quickly, let's check your projected starting lineups for this game for Valley View under the direction tonight of assistant coach Brad Davis. His guards will be Parker St. Pierre, the 6-foot senior sharpshooter. Joining him in the backcourt will be 6'3" senior Connor Tinsley. The forwards are Trey Mitchell, a 6'5" senior. He'll start in place tonight of Jaden Hamilton Wells. Cannon Jones, a 6'1" senior, is the other forward, and that's rounded out by 6'2" senior forward Caleb Allen. Blytheville is expected to counter a lineup that includes 6-foot senior guard Cameron Jones, 6'5" junior guard forward TJ Jackson, 6-foot junior guard Shamar Marshall, 5'11" senior guard Tyree Thurman, and 6'9" junior post Rashad Marshall. The Chicks, led by Mackenzie Pierce, he's in his 5th year, that is, at the helm of the Blytheville program. We'll pause right now for the playing of our national anthem. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So, when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of music. Member FDIC.
If you've injured your neck or back, or if you've been in a car accident, you should call the doctors at the Betts Clinic. They've been helping the residents of Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas for over 20 years now. Many people don't know what to do or where to go after a wreck. Go to the Betts Clinic. You can call them now at 931-3722 or find them on the web at thebettsclinic.com. If you have a bulgy or herniated disc, let the doctors at the Betts Clinic help you, like they've helped so many others. Call 931-3722 or go to thebettsclinic.com.
Back at Chickasaw Arena, Randy Myers under the headset. Starting lineups being introduced as we speak over the PA system here by announcer John Rose. By the way, we take this opportunity to remind you that tonight's game is being streamed live with streaming video and audio on our YouTube channel. It's EAB Sports Network Valley View Blazers on YouTube. Valley View trying to get its first win over Blytheville tonight in over 3 years. The last time the Blazers were able to knock off the Chickasaw team, that occurred back on December 18th of 2018. That was a 55-44 Blazer victory over the Chickasaws at Blazer Arena. Since then, Blytheville has won every game when these two have squared off. Earlier this evening, the Valley View 7th graders hanging on to win 18-16, and the junior high also winners tonight as they held off a late Blytheville charge and won 32-30 as Coach Lane Campbell's team continues to roll through conference play. Valley View in their road blue uniforms with white and gold numbers and trim. Blytheville in their home whites with maroon numbers and trim. Officials this evening are Rodney Maddox, Floyd Shivers, and Martinez Hopper. Trey Mitchell will jump center against Rashad Marshall, and Valley View takes the opening tap as Caleb Marshall grabs it, gets it out for Connor Tinsley. He'll set up Valley View's offense against man-to-man defense for the Chicks. Dribbles to the left wing, now reverses, comes back to the top of the key, fires left wing for Trey Mitchell. Mitchell, guarded by Marshall, comes off the ball screen, gets a right elbow, right wing now to Tinsley. Tinsley against man defense. Backs it out. Now shuffles between the circles. Dribble drive, spins to the elbow. Shot is off the back iron, too strong. Marshall got a hand on the rebound but couldn't control it. However, Mitchell did. And here's Blytheville out of traffic with it back the other way for their first possession. With it is T.J. Jackson. Now they get it on the left wing to Thurman. Dribble drive, kick it on the right wing, and that's an offensive foul against the Chickasaws. Foul is on T.J. Jackson. First foul of the basketball game, gives it back to Valley View with 7:19 to play in the opening frame. Caleb Allen with it, working against full court man pressure for Blytheville. Allen across the timeline to Parker St. Pierre on the right wing. Gets it back out to Allen, now to Mitchell, to the left of the key. Dribbles down the left side of the lane, gets inside, has a shot blocked by Marshall, will go out of bounds, and apparently last touch by Mitchell, so Blytheville will get the ball back with 7:02 to play. No scores of yet here in the opening frame. Cameron Jones will work it ahead for Blytheville, now flips it back to Tyree Thurman, who will cross the timeline with it, and dribble to the right wing. Gets it out high now for Shamar Marshall. On the left wing, it comes for Jones. Back to Marshall on the right wing. Marshall with the basketball, feeds it inside to Rashad Marshall. Back into the corner, 3-ball up and good by Tyree Thurman. So Blytheville takes the early lead, 3-0 off the triple by Thurman. Here's Mitchell, double team, stripped to the ball by Thurman, who will drive to the other end and score the layup. Thurman with all 5 Blytheville points in a flurry. And here's Valley View back the other way with it. St. Pierre on the right wing, gets it out for Caleb Allen. Allen dribbles into the lane through the double team, puts off the off-balance jumper, no good. Trey Mitchell comes down with a rebound and then has it taken away from him off the floor by Rashad Marshall. Cleared out for Shamar Marshall. The right wing Thurman 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cannon Jones for the View. He'll clear it out for Tinsley and he'll walk it up the floor. Now we've got a whistle and a timeout apparently taken by Blytheville. This may be just for a substitution, but we do have a stop and play. Not sure if that's going to be assessed as a timeout or not. I believe it will. It's on the board for a timeout charge to Blytheville, so it'll belong to Valley View. And Cannon Jones will put it in play to Connor Tinsley. Tinsley across the timeline against man-to-man defense. Shuffles to the left wing, off the ball screen from Trey Mitchell. Brings it back out high into the corner. Now passes in the corner for St. Pierre. St. Pierre dribbles out high, gets it for Tinsley. Tinsley guarded closely by Shamar Marshall. Dribbles the left wing, jump pass in the corner for St. Pierre. Inside to Jones. Jones flips it right wing for Caleb Allen. His triple is up and in to get Valley View on the board with a 3. And it's 5-3, 5:22 to play in the first period. Blytheville with the lead and the basketball. They get it on the right wing to Travis Anderson, who's new into the game for the Chicks. Lob inside, now back on the right wing. 18-foot jumper up off the back iron, no good. Caleb Allen rebounds for Valley View, but lost it out of bounds. And it apparently will go back to Blytheville with 5:03 to play in the opening frame. Chicks with the ball at a 2-point lead. It's 5-3. Set to inbound to Shamar Marshall. Throws it into T.J. Jackson. Jumper in the paint's no good. Rebound pulled down by Allen for Valley View. Caleb Allen across the timeline with the basketball. Shuffles to the left wing. Now lets traffic clear and backs it out. Surveys a man-to-man defense for Blytheville. Dribble drive down the left side of the lane. Runner off the back iron. No good. Shamar Marshall. Rashad Marshall with a rebound for Blytheville. Cleared out. Runner in the lane is no good, but a whistle and foul as T.J. Jackson was able to get to the rim. Cannon Jones guilty of the Valley View foul, first against the Blazers, and Jackson at the line to shoot 2 for the home team. 4:41 to play in the period. First free throw is good. Jackson gets the roll. Jaden Hamilton Wells, the 6'2 senior post, will check in for Valley View, relieving Trey Mitchell. So Wells is the first substitution for Valley View. Second free throw is also good as Jackson gets the roll on both freebies. Pushes the the Blytheville lead back to 4. It's 7-3 with 4:41 to play. Caleb Allen with the basketball. Gets it over to Tinsley. Now across the timeline to Jones. Right wing to Caleb Allen. Allen drives into the lane. Scoop layup to the left hand. Won't go. And the rebound pulled down by Blytheville. Out of traffic with the basketball. Runner in the lane. Thurman dishes off instead. Now they get it into the corner. Baseline shot. No whistle on an offensive foul charge to Shamar Marshall. It's his first and the second team foul. Against Blytheville. Caleb Allen across the timeline up the right side. Working against a double team. Needs help. Has it knocked away. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Blytheville. Valley View will maintain possession with 4:10 to play in the first period. Parker St. Pierre will inbound just below us. Throws it in for Allen. Caleb Allen with the basketball. Gives it up for Tinsley. Tinsley directing traffic. Shuffles to the left wing. Hands it off there for Caleb Allen. Allen into the corner for Jones. Jones out for Wells. Right wing to St. Pierre. Back out to Tinsley on the bounce. Tinsley dishes underneath for Wells. Fumbled out of bounds. Let's see who touched it last. I believe it'll stay with the Blazers with 3:47 to play in the opening period. Connor Tinsley will inbound from the baseline, his right side of the basket. Valley View trailing 7-3. Here's Wells with it in the corner. Gets it back out high to Caleb Allen. Against man-to-man defense, left wing Tinsley. Spot up three ball off the catch. It's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Wells. It'll belong to Blytheville with 3:39 to play in the first period. TJ Jackson set to return to the lineup for Blytheville at the next dead ball. Chicks across the timeline with it. Thurman gets it on the right wing for Shamar Marshall. Now in the corner for Cameron Jones. Steal. Caleb Allen comes away with it for Valley View. He'll drive. Spins inside and misses off the glass. Rebound put back up by Wells, no. And Blytheville comes away with it after it was pulled down by Cameron Jones. Underneath, shot off the glass is blocked by Cannon Jones. And Valley View back the other way with it. Ahead to Tinsley on the left wing. Tinsley drives to the elbow. Gets a right wing spot up three by St. Pierre. Won't go. Jones had the rebound but lost it. Now there's a fight for it on the floor, and Blytheville comes away with it. Out of the traffic with the ball is Shamar Marshall. Right wing for Shamar Marshall. Back out high for Jones, who fumbles it. Gets it back for Thurman. Lob inside to Marshall. And we've got a whistle and foul on the floor against Valley View.
Foul charge to Jaden Hamilton Wells.
That's going to be on Wells. His first, third team foul on the Blazers. Inbound again to Marshall. Marshall goes up and scores off the glass. Rashad Marshall with the deuce makes it 11-3. Blytheville the lead. Valley View's got the basketball. Caleb Allen gets it across the timeline for Wells. Wells with a bounce pass to Harmon. Back to Wells. Now to Carson Taj. Pull-up jumper from the baseline. Good. Carson Taj with a much-needed bucket there for Valley View with just over 2 minutes to play in the period. Valley View trailing Blytheville 11-5. Tyree Thurman comes across the timeline with it. Gets it on the bounce pass. Right wing for Marshall. Now on the left wing back to Thurman. In the corner to Marshall. Shamar Marshall, that is. Back out to Thurman. He'll dribble out between the circles and reset the offense. Guarded by Taj. Goes right wing. Lob in for Jackson, who catches. Misses off the back iron. And Wells with the rebound for Valley View. And then he stepped out of bounds. So that's going to give it right back to Blytheville under their basket with 58 seconds remaining in the period. Well, I thought that's the rule there. They're giving the ball to Blytheville. Back to Valley View. I'm not sure why they stopped play. But Jackson Harmon has it. He'll drive in the lane. Dish for Wells. Wells gets it right back to Harmon on the bounce. He passes up a shot. Gets it to Tosh, who misses from in front of the free throw line. And Valley View blew a prime scoring opportunity right there. Too unselfish that time. Here's Shamar Marshall with it. Gets it for Jackson for Blytheville. In the corner for Donnerson. He drives into the lane. Gets it back out for Shamar Marshall. His three's way off the mark. Caleb Allen's got the rebound for Valley View. Allen spins and is called for an offensive foul. First foul on Caleb Allen is the 15th foul on Valley View with 23.5 seconds remaining in the period. Blytheville gets it back, leading 11-5. Tyree Thurman will work it ahead, crossing the timeline with 15 seconds left in the period. Gets it right wing for Shamar Marshall, guarded there by Tinsley. In the corner for Donnerson. He'll fire a three from the corner pocket. It's no good. Tinsley the rebound for Valley View. Across the timeline, Tinsley lays it up, shot blocked. Are they going to call that goaltending or not? I don't think they are. Sure look like it from here. Brad Davidson trying to lobby for it, but I don't think he's going to get the call. And at the end of one, Blytheville leads at 11-5. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Gateway Tire and Service Center and Studio Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Paragould and Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust is your local source for home and business loans. Evolve Bank & Trust is making banking personal again with our friendly customer service and fast turnaround times. Your hometown bank for more than 90 years. Evolve Bank & Trust's dedicated staff can help you realize the dream of owning a home or help grow your small business with confidence. For more information, visit our office at 111 East Huntington, Suite A in Jonesboro, or call 870-933-2480. That's 870-933-2480, or check us online at getevolved.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, equal housing lender.
Back here in Blytheville, set to begin the second period. Chicks with the basketball and a 6-point lead. It's 11-5. Shamar Marshall with it. Gets it into the corner for Elijah Donnerson. Back to Marshall. Bounce pass on the left wing to Thurman. Now into Jackson. Back to Marshall. Marshall with a dribble drive. It's into the lane. Short jumper up and in. So it's 13-5. Here's Harmon with it. Gets it. Trying to get it to Wells, but unable to do so, and results in another Valley View turnover on the Blazer into the floor. Valley View, or rather Blytheville, will get it back with 7:27 to play in the opening frame. Tyree Thurman will bring it across the timeline. Now gets it for Jones. Underneath to Rashad Marshall. He lays it up and in off the glass. Marshall with 4 makes it 15-5. First double-digit lead of the evening for Blytheville with 7:05 to play. Here's Wells. Drives inside. Misses the layup. Rebound to Rashad Marshall. Clear out ahead for Jones. His layup is no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up with it and scores it with the left hand. Cameron Jones has 4, and it's 17-5. Here's Parker St. Pierre with it midcourt across the timeline for Jaden Wells. Bounce pass for Tinsley. Tinsley working against man defense from T.J. Jackson. Comes off the ball screen, fires a 3. That's no good, and Rashad Marshall clears the glass for Blytheville. Clear out for Jones. Jones drives, gets to the rim, missed it, rebound. Put-back slam attempt by Rashad Marshall is no good. We've got a whistle, and let's see what the call will be. He hung on the rim. Looks like he's going to get away with it. Here's Parker St. Pierre with it. Clears it out for Allen across the timeline for Jackson Harmon. Now to Jaden Wells. Wells backs it back out onto the wing. Gets it out for Caleb Allen. Allen takes the step back jumper up and good for 3. Caleb Allen with his second 3 of the game. Makes it 17-8. And gets it back to a single-digit deficit for Valley View with 5:55 to play in the first half. Tyree Thurman across the timeline with it for Blytheville. Gets it right wing for Donnerson. Donnerson feeds it into the lane. It's knocked away and stolen. Out of traffic with it comes Harmon. Harmon drives to the other end. Reverse layup. No. Rebound tipped up and in by Connor Tinsley. First bucket of the game by Tinsley is a tip in to cut the deficit down to 7. 5:32 to play in the half. Blytheville with the lead in the basketball. Here's Donnerson with it on the right wing against St. Pierre. Donnerson goes to the left wing to Cameron Jones. Down low to Jackson on the baseline. He gets inside and is able to score off the glass. Jackson with 4. And we've got a stop and play, I guess, to get subs in. Trey Mitchell's back in for Valley View, as is Carson Tosh and Parker St. Pierre.
Travis Anderson and Shamar Marshall.
And Travis Anderson and Shamar Marshall check in for Blytheville. Here's Tinsley across the timeline with it for Valley View. Gets it left wing for Mitchell. Mitchell, spot up 3 is going to be short. Long rebound up for grabs and taken by Jones. Or Marshall for Blytheville. Inside the lane, loose basketball stolen away by Trey Mitchell for Valley View. He'll get it to Tinsley. Tinsley spins into the lane and draws a foul. He'll be at the line shooting 2 with 4:46 to play in the half.
The foul charge to Cameron Jones, his first personal.
Foul is on Cameron Jones, his first. Tinsley at the line to shoot a pair for the View. Blazers trailing 19-10. 4:46 left in the half. First free throw is good.
Carson Turley in the game for the Blazers.
Carson Turley, the 5'10 sophomore, checking in, seeing his first action for Valley View. About to check in, that is. Tinsley misses the free throw. Trey Mitchell's got the offensive rebound. And we've got a whistle underneath and apparently another foul against Blytheville.
On Jeremiah Wells, his first personal. 4th team foul.
That's the 4th team foul on Blytheville. Tosh will inbound for Valley View. Gets it in play. Here's Turley with it, high on the left wing. Left wing to Tosh. Rifles it across to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it for Wells. Out high for Tosh. Tosh feeds it to Wells. Back to Tosh. Catch and shoot off the ball screen. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Cameron Jones from Blytheville. In a hurry to Shamar Marshall. His layup is good, and he draws the foul.
Shamar Marshall.
Marshall with 4, and the M1 on the the M1 still to come.
Foul charge, Caleb Allen, his
second foul on Caleb Allen, the 16th foul on the View. Jackson at the line for the M1. Caleb Allen takes a seat. Jackson Harmon replaces him for Valley View.
Shooting 1.
Free throw is good.
Shamar Marshall, 3-point play.
Marshall with 5 makes it 22-11. Lead back to double digits for Blytheville. Here's Harmon with it on the right wing for Valley View. Against man-to-man defense, gets it for Turley. Turley rifles it out high to Tosh. Tosh guarded by Jackson off the ball screen. Gets it for Wells. Wells puts it on the floor and gets it back to Turley on the reset. Tosh with a basketball. Spins into the lane. Turnaround short jumper. No. Rebound to Rashad Marshall. Outlet for Shamar Marshall, but stolen by Turley at the other end for Valley View. Right wing to Mitchell, who drives into the lane, gets to the rim, missed the layup. And a whistle and foul on the rebound. Or maybe not.
Connor Tinsley back in the game for the Blazers.
Tinsley checks back in for Valley View. It'll belong to Blytheville with 3:29 to play in the half. Chicks leading 22-11. Jeremiah Wells with it. Gets it on the left wing. Now inside to Rashad Marshall. Back out for Jones. He'll take the 3. That's good. And that'll prompt the Valley View timeout. 3:09 to play in the half. Blytheville extends the lead to 25-11. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Your medical needs are personal, and the way you manage those needs should be personal as well. The team at Southern Home Healthcare is local, knowledgeable, and courteous, giving you the customized care you and your family deserve. When facing breathing challenges, the on-staff respiratory therapists at Southern Home Healthcare provide support and guidance just for you, and you can sleep better with the help of their CPAP and BiPAP therapy. Plus, treat your strains, sprains, and pain with the help of Southern Home Healthcare's high-quality bracing devices. Go online to southernhomehealthjonesboro.com.
3:09 to play first half. Blytheville with their largest lead of the game now at 24-11 after the three by Cameron Jones. Valley View will have possession as we return to play out of the Blazer timeout. Here's Trey Mitchell with it against full court man pressure. Gets it for Harmon across the timeline at midcourt. Now Trey Mitchell has it. Rifles it right wing for Tinsley. Spot up three ball on the way off the back iron. And the rebound battle for Trey Mitchell. Gets it for Valley View. Goes back up with it. And I think they're going to get him for an offensive foul. His first, seventh team foul on Valley View with 2:54 to play in the half. Blytheville gets it back. Cameron Jones across the timeline with it. Gets it on the left wing to Shamar Marshall. Skip pass right wing to Wells. Wells gets it to Jackson. Out for Jones. He'll try another three. That one's too strong off the back iron. And Mitchell with a rebound for Valley View. Mitchell clears it out for Tinsley. Ahead to St. Pierre in the corner. Now back to Mitchell. Mitchell drives to the free throw line. Goes left wing for Jackson Harmon against man-to-man defense. Underneath to Wells. Wells gets it for Mitchell, who spins into the lane. Dishes for Wells. Wells had his shot blocked by Marshall, packed out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley View with 2:10 to play in the half. Parker St. Pierre will inbound from the baseline for the View off his left side of the basket. Throws it out high, it's stolen away. Trying to get it to Tinsley, but Shamar Marshall not having any part of that. Here's Rashad Marshall, gets inside and draws a foul. He'll be at the line shooting two with 2:02 to play in the half.
The foul charge to Connor Tinsley, his first person.
Tinsley guilty of his first foul. 8th team foul. And a two-shot foul coming here for Rashad Marshall. First one's good. Caleb Allen will check back in for Valley View. Relieving Jackson Harmon. Second free throw pending for Marshall. It's on the way as he makes both of them. The big guy can also shoot free throws, and it's 26-11. Wells with it, midcourt fouled as he tries to split the double team.
Foul charge to Cameron Jones, his second.
That'll be charged to Cameron Jones. It's his second. 15 foul on Blytheville. Substitution, Tyree Thurman will check back in for the home team, relieving Cameron Jones. And Trey Mitchell inbounds into the backcourt for Connor Tinsley. 1:53 to play in the half. Valley View trailing 26-11. Tinsley with it at midcourt. Goes off the ball screen to the right wing. Now dribbles into the lane. Falls with it. Ball taken away by Thurman. Here's Jackson across the timeline with it. Gives it up for Wells, but they lost it out of bounds. Got in too big a hurry. And Valley View catches a break there and will get the ball back with 1:38 to play in the half. Trailing 26-11. Blytheville will come with more full court man pressure. Trey Mitchell inbound for Caleb Allen. Across the timeline for Jaden Wells. Bounce pass left wing to St. Pierre. Now to Allen. Caleb Allen with a bounce pass for Tinsley high on the right wing. Right wing to Caleb Allen. Out high to Wells. To Tinsley. He'll take the three. That's too strong. Trey Mitchell with a rebound. Gets it back for St. Pierre. He'll try his hand at a three. Nope. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Rashad Marshall. It should stay with Valley View with 1:06 to play in the half. Blazers trailing 26-11. And Valley View wants and gets a timeout. We'll take the break as well. 1:06 to play in the half. Valley View trails 26-11. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
First Community Bank believes that community is everything. Our promise to stand by our customers is important in the good times, but even more important in the hard times too. As economic recovery begins, we want you to know that we are here for you. We will keep loaning money, financing homes, helping small business, and supporting this community. Banking local is more important than ever. We invite you to make the switch to First Community Bank, your local community bank.
First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. Offer of credit subject to credit approval.
Hello, I'm estate planning and other law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
1:06 to play as we welcome you back to Blytheville. Here's Trey Mitchell. Free throw line jump shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Rashad Marshall for Blytheville. 1 minute, just under a minute to play in the half now. Blytheville with the basketball. Here's Tyree Thurman with it. Gets into the lane. Bounce pass underneath for Rashad Marshall, but Marshall not quite ready for it. Lets it graze off his fingertips out of bounds. It'll go back to Valley View with 50 seconds remaining in the half. Here's Trey Mitchell with it against full court pressure. Ball knocked away by Jackson and stolen. Here's Jackson with it on the baseline, and now a whistle and foul down low against Valley View. Pausing the clock with 42.3 seconds left in the half.
Trey Mitchell, his second personal.
Second foul on Mitchell. Ninth team foul puts TJ Jackson at the line for a 1-and-1. Jackson with 4 thus far. And now 5 as he gets the roll on the first free throw. Second free throw is also good. Blytheville extends its lead. It's 28-11. Here's St. Pierre with it. Gets it for Jaden Wells. Wells drives inside. Gets around the defender and scores off the glass for his first bucket of the game. Makes it 28-13 with 30 seconds remaining in the half. Tyree Thurman will bring it ahead for Blytheville. Crossing midcourt with 22 seconds left. They'll spread the floor, go 4 corners basically. Thurman still with it with 13 seconds left, high in the left corner. Now gets to the top of the key, bounce pass on the right wing. Underneath for Rashad Marshall. He's doubled up, gets it back, and gets inside and scores. Marshall with a nice recovery, and that will end the half with Blytheville leading 30-13. We'll pause for a 2-minute timeout. Again, your score, Blytheville 30, Valley View 13. This is the EAB Sports Network.
Empower, high-speed internet for your neck of the woods, delivered by Craig Head Electric.
Empower is local. Empower is reliable. Empower is affordable. Empower is super fast broadband. Empower is customer service that puts you in power.
We are here for you. 870-336-0999. Empower, bringing you the information you need more quickly and conveniently than ever before. We are Empower, delivered by Craig Head Electric. Call and talk to us today at 870-336-0999. High-speed internet from Empower.
Internet for your neck of the woods.
Hey farmers, WT Equipment in Jonesboro and Pocahontas is open and ready to equip the farmers of Northeast Arkansas. At WT Equipment, we have both new and pre-owned New Holland T9, T8, T7, and T6 tractors available for sale now, ranging from 125 to 620 horsepower. Both new and pre-owned New Holland CR combines also available now. New Holland SP model sprayers ready to roll now. Come see us at WT Equipment in Jonesboro or Pocahontas, or visit our website at WTEquip.com. WT Equipment, let's get it done.
One of the biggest complaints about eye care is it takes too long to set up the exam, and it really takes too long to get the glasses. Both problems solved with St. Pierre Eye Care. St. Pierre Eye Care can have your eye exam and glasses in 1 hour. No fooling, both in an hour. Not many, if any, offer that. In Jonesboro at 2917 Browns Lane with locations in Truman and Blytheville. St. Pierre Eye Care accepts almost all insurance, and eyeglass options are countless. Now, the question is, why go anywhere else for your eye care? St. Pierre Eye Care checks all the boxes. 870-802-2020. Call today and see better today.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches, and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We welcome you back to Chickasaw Arena in Blytheville. Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. We have reached halftime. Blytheville in control. They lead Valley View 30-13 as we welcome you into our halftime report brought to you by St. Bernard's Healthcare at the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years in Jonesboro. Blytheville has dominated this one from the start, as you might expect the third-ranked 4A team in the state to do. They led it 11-5 at the end of the first period, up 30-13 here at the half. Checking individual scoring numbers from the first half for Valley View, the Blazers led by the 6 points of Caleb Allen, who hit a 3 in each quarter for Valley View. Carson Tosh off the bench with 2 for the Blazers. Connor Tinsley has 3 at the break. Jaden Hamilton Wells has 2, also for Valley View. Jackson Harmon, Parker St. Pierre, Trey Mitchell, Cannon Jones, and Carson Turley all played but didn't scratch. And I'm not sure if I mentioned or not, but Jaden Wells with 2 at the half for Valley View. For Blytheville, the Chickasaws led by the 8 points of 6'9" junior post Rashad Marshall. They also got 7 from guard Cameron Jones, 6 from TJ Jackson, 5 from Shamar Marshall, 5 from Tyree Thurman, also for Blytheville. Elijah Donnerson and Jeremiah Wells both played but did not scratch. So a balanced scoring attack for Blytheville as they got 8 from Rashad Marshall, 7 from Jones, 6 from Jackson, and 5 each from Shamar Marshall and Tyree Thurman. They lead it 30-13 at the break. We'll pause for 2 minutes. Back with more of our St. Bernard's halftime show with Chickasaw with Blazer basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the paninis, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy holidays from Wings to Go.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again, in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
This is Keith Bear with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Welcome back to our St. Bernard's halftime report for Blazer basketball. Valley View trailing Blytheville 30-13 here after 2 quarters of play on this 4A3 conference tilt. We remind you that we will be right back here tomorrow night when the Lady Blazers visit Blytheville. Coach Angie Ellis's team red hot right now, trying to extend their winning streak to 6 games. They went 3-0 down in Sheridan during the Sheridan Christmas Classic, also winning this past weekend on Saturday in the opening round of the 35th annual Kell Classic. They will be back in action there on Wednesday night against the winner of tonight's first round game between host Tuckerman and Pocahontas. That is if Pocahontas opts to put their team on the floor this time. But a busy week ahead here on the EAB Sports Network and KBTM for the Blazers and Lady Blazers. As we said, the Lady Blazers will be in action here tomorrow night, back in conference play against Blytheville. Then at the Kell Classic on Wednesday against either Tuckerman or Pocahontas. The boys will be on the road at Pocahontas on Thursday night for a 4A3 league tilt. And then the girls, if they win Wednesday night at the Kell, they will be advancing into the semifinals and will play again on Friday. So we could conceivably have basketball on the air for you every night this week, including all the way through Saturday if Wyville's able, or rather if Valley View is able to advance to the finals of the Kell Classic, where they would most likely meet, well, they're in the same half of the bracket as top seed Melbourne, so that would be a tall order to get to the championship game with Melbourne looming down the road, but that's why you play the game. As it is here, Wyville's got control of this one with them. Halftime starting to wind down. The Chickasaws leading at 30-13. We've got time for one more timeout, so we'll take a 90-second break. And back with the start of the second half. When we return, Chickasaws lead Valley View 30-13. This is Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Listen, we all know the real estate market is crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge. You want real negotiating power. You want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpo Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. As owner of Delta Plains Seed, I've been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice fields see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delta Plains Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Valley View has the basketballs. We begin the second half. Connor Tinsley with a runner along the left side of the lane. Won't go down, and T.J. Jackson pulls down the defensive board for Blytheville. Out of traffic with it. Chicks back the other way. Jackson drives into the lane. Runner with a right hand. Won't go, and Jaden Hamilton-Wells grabs the rebound for the Blazers. Ahead in transition. Here's Wells with it. Backs his way into the lane. Kicks it out for St. Pierre. Passes up to three. Gets it left wing for Tinsley. And now to Cannon Jones at the elbow. Gets it right elbow to Wells, who spins inside and missed the layup. Rebound pulled down by Rashad Marshall for Blytheville. Shamar Marshall with it. Gets it into Rashad Marshall. Shamar drives, misses off the back arm, and Valley View comes out of traffic with it. Here's Tinsley with the basketball against the numbers. Has it knocked away from behind, and it'll go out of bounds. And I believe stay with Valley View with 6:58 to play in the period. St. Pierre will inbound just below us. Lobs into the backcourt for Connor Tinsley. Just over a minute gone here in the third period. Valley View trailing 30-13. St. Pierre at the top of the key. Gives it up for Caleb Allen. And Allen called for an offensive foul. That was pretty obvious. That's his third. He just couldn't be much more blatant than that when you put your forearm right into the guy's chest. 6:45 remaining in the period. Blytheville gets it back, leading 30-13. Tyree Thurman will bring it ahead for the Chickasaws. Gets it out for Cameron Jones. Jones working against Tinsley. Left wing for Jackson. Back to Thurman. Right wing to Jones. Lob underneath to Marshall. Good job of denial there by Allen, but Blytheville's able to get it back. Now they go left wing for Thurman. He'll spot up three. No. They get it inside for Marshall, and he'll pop the hammer on that one. Rashard Marshall in double digits to lead all scorers. He's got 10. Here's Wells back the other way for Valley View on the baseline. Gets shut off. Kicks it for Caleb Allen. Allen leaves it with Cannon Jones out high. Right wing to Wells, who drives, or gets it to Jones, who drives, and we've got a whistle and foul against Blytheville. And that'll be against Cameron Jones of Blytheville, his first foul on the Chicks this half. Here's Jaden Wells with it. Gets it out high for Cannon Jones for Valley View. The drive down the right side of the lane. Miss off the glass. Rebound taken by Marshall for Blytheville. Outlet for Jackson. Jackson. Fade away. Won't go. Rebound chased down by Marshall. Shamar Marshall gets it out for Tyree Thurman, and Blytheville gets a reset. Here's Shamar Marshall with it. Lob inside. And a whistle and foul. I believe that's going to be a foul against Cannon Jones. It's his third, second team foul on Valley View. Tyree Thurman set to inbound for Blytheville from the baseline. Throws it into Marshall. Back to Thurman. Now underneath to Shamar Marshall. He'll dish for Rashad Marshall. He goes up through the double team, gets the bucket and the foul. Marshall will be at the line for the and-one.
The foul charge to Jaden Hamilton Wells, his second.
Jaden Hamilton Wells guilty of the foul. That's 2 personals on him, 3 team fouls on Valley View. And the free throw is no good. Wells will rebound for Valley View. Clears it out for Caleb Allen. Allen across the timeline, up the right side. Now brings it back out, dishes for Wells. Wells gets inside, challenges Marshall and gets fouled. Wells will be at the line to shoot 2 with 5:09 to play in the period.
Foul charge to Rashad Marshall, his first.
That's the first foul on Rashad Marshall.
Jaden Hamilton Wells at the line for the Blazers.
Jaden Hamilton Wells shooting 2 for Valley View with 5:09 to play in the period. Valley View trails 34-13. Have a substitution for Blytheville momentarily. Wells to shoot his first free throw now. Makes it. Now Elijah Donnerson checks back in for Blytheville. We're leaving Cameron Jones, who takes a seat with 3 fouls. Second free throw pending for Jaden Wells. He makes them both. Makes it 34-15 with 5:08 to play in the period. Tyree Thurman will slowly walk it up the floor for Blytheville. Gets it on the right wing for Donnerson. Left wing to Thurman. Skip pass, right wing to Shamar Marshall. Spins, turnaround jumper along the baseline, up and in. Nicely done by Shamar Marshall, makes it 36-15. Blytheville with a comfortable lead. Across the timeline, here's St. Pierre with it for Valley View. Bounce pass to Caleb Allen. Allen dishes for Wells, back to Allen. Baseline jump shot, rims out, no good. Rebound put back up by Cannon Jones. Wouldn't stay down for him. Blytheville's back the other way with the basketball. Here's Jackson. Drives into the lane, stripped, and out of traffic with it comes Caleb Allen back the other way for Valley View. Allen has it knocked away. It's retrieved by Wells. And we've got a whistle and I believe a timeout taken by the Blazers. 4:13 to play in the third. Valley View trails 36-15. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Blazer Basketball on the EAV Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta Hot Tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbs.
I'm from the baseline for the Blazers. Throws it out high for Tinsley. Tinsley tries the 3. That's off the back iron. No good. Rashad Marshall clears the glass for Blytheville. He'll clear it out for Shamar Marshall. He'll spin into the lane. Turnaround jumper. No. Fight for the rebound. Caleb Allen comes away with it for the Blazers and then gets fouled by Shamar Marshall. It's his second foul. 13th foul on Blytheville. St. Pierre will inbound from the head of the Blytheville bench. Puts it in play for Tinsley. Tinsley met with a double team as he crosses, gets it across the timeline. Now here's Wells with it. Left wing for Allen. Allen with the ball fake, gets it out to the elbow. Left wing for Jones. He'll shoot for three from the corner pocket. That's no good. Blytheville's got the rebound. Cameron Jones has the basketball for the Chicks. Gets it left wing for Shamar Marshall. Back to Jones. Bounce pass in the right wing. Cannon Jones hustles for the ball, but lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Blytheville with 3:28 to play in the period. Shamar Marshall has it, leaves it with Cameron Jones. He'll circle out between the circles. Goes left wing for Shamar Marshall. Now to Donnerson, right wing to Jones. Jones checked there by Tinsley. Back to Donnerson, who flips it right back to Jones. Bounce pass left wing for Shamar Marshall. Right wing to Elijah Donnerson. Bounce pass back out to Shamar Marshall. Left wing to Jones, working there against Parker St. Pierre. Lob in, knocked away and stolen by Cannon Jones. Good hustle play there by Cannon. Here's Caleb Allen with it. Drives right down the middle of the lane, gets to the rim, and scores off the glass. Nice move by Caleb Allen. He's got 8, and it's 36-17 with 2:38 to play in the third period. Valley View trails. Blytheville with the basketball. Shamar Marshall gets it to Cameron Jones at center circle. Left wing now for Donnerson. Bounce pass to Shamar Marshall, who dishes for a shot down to the corner for Cameron Jones. Spot up three ball from the corner pocket's no good. Tinsley takes the rebound for Valley View. Tinsley works it up the floor against pressure from Shamar Marshall. Drives into the lane. Floater up and in for Connor Tinsley. The second bucket of the game for Tinsley. He's got 5. It's 36-19 with 1:53 to play in the third period. 3 fresh bodies set to check in for Valley View at the next break. Meanwhile, here's Donnerson with it, left wing for Blytheville, guarded by St. Pierre. Down low on the baseline, shot is up, no good, and an offensive foul called against Blytheville. That'll go against Travis Anderson. His first.
Foul charged. Travis Anderson, his first personal.
Jackson Harmon, Trey Mitchell, and Carson Tosh back into the game for Valley View, relieving St. Pierre, Jones, and Caleb Allen.
Trey Mitchell.
Tosh puts it in play for Trey Mitchell, who gets it back to Tosh. Now to Mitchell. Back to Tosh, who will cross midcourt, gets it across the timeline for Jaden Hamilton Wells. Wells with it out on the wing, hands it off for Tinsley. Tinsley working against TJ Jackson. Gets to the free throw line extended, shoots and misses from there, and Shamar Marshall with a rebound for Blytheville. Quick outlet for Donnerson. Donnerson drives into the lane, gets the bucket and the foul. He'll be at the line to shoot one. Well, that's going to be an offensive foul. Wipe out the basket. So the foul is the first on Donnerson and the 15th foul. And another foul on Donnerson will be his second 16th foul. Trey Mitchell will inbound for Valley View from midcourt just below our broadcast position. Bounce pass into the backcourt for Connor Tinsley, who crosses midcourt with a minute to play in the period. Picked up by Jackson in man-to-man defense. Picks up the dribble, leaves it with Jaden Hamilton Wells. Wells directing traffic, gets it for Carson Tosh, and now to Tinsley. Tinsley spins, gets inside, misses with the right hand, gets his own rebound, and has it wrestled away by Tyree Thurman. And Blytheville's got numbers, but the pass broken up by Wells. Now they get it back out to Thurman. He gets it over for Rashad Marshall. Baseline off the glass bucket. And an offensive foul, I believe. Let's double check that. Yep, that'll be an offensive foul against Marshall. His second. And Valley View will get the ball back. And now we've got a whistle. And a stop and play for some reason. And I'm not sure why. Apparently somebody from Blytheville just got hit with a technical foul. Blytheville fans not happy about it, but Connor Tinsley is going to be at the free throw line to shoot technicals for Valley View with 26 seconds left. I don't know who that foul was on. He makes the first free throw. Didn't get an announcement there from the PA guy. But apparently somebody said something that was not to the officials' liking. Tinsley's second free throw also a make. So Tinsley has 7. Now Valley View will get it back at midcourt. Trailing 36-21. Here's Tinsley with it. Across the timeline, working against Jackson. Dribbles left wing, gets inside, misses off the glass, and the rebound taken by Rashad Marshall. He'll push it ahead to Shamar Marshall. His layup is good. He's got 9. It's 38-21. Here's Tosh with 5 seconds left. Gets it for Wells. Wells shoots and scores off the glass just before the horn to end the third. Jaden Wells has 6, and at the end of 3, Blytheville leads it 38-23. We'll pause for 1 minute. Fourth quarter straight ahead. You're listening to Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis, and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So, when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store. 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro. 870-333-5068.
Valley View actually won that third quarter by 2 points, outscoring Blytheville 10-8, but still much work to be done as they trail it by 15 heading into the final period. It's 38-23, and Blytheville will get the ball to start the fourth. Tyree Thurman has it. Surveys the Valley View defense. Goes right wing for Shamar Marshall. Back to Thurman. He brings it right wing for Wells. Inside for Rashad Marshall. Out to Wells. He'll shoot for 3. That's no good. Caleb Allen with a rebound for Valley View. Lost it off his foot, but it's saved by St. Pierre. Cannon Jones gets it for Allen. Or for Tinsley, rather. Here's Allen with a 3 from the corner. Rims out, no good. Rashad Marshall's got the rebound. The outlet for Shamar Marshall. And his layup is good. He got the foul.
The foul charge to Caleb Allen, his 4th personal.
Caleb Allen guilty of the foul. It's his 4th. And the 4th team foul. Marshall at the line for the and 1 for the Chickasaws. Missed it. Rebound Jackson. He'll dish it right wing for Thurman. He'll spot up for 3. It's no good. Wells with a putback, and he scores it. Jeremiah Wells with his first bucket of the game makes it 42-23 and pushes the Blytheville lead back to 19. Here's a Valley View turnover at the other end. Just an unforced turnover off the middle breakdown, and Blytheville will get it right back with 6:46 to play in the game. They lead 42-23. Chicks trying to win their 7th straight. Valley View trying to snap a 2-game skid. Thurman with it, drives into the lane, jump stop, gets it off the glass. No, but he got fouled. and will be back at the free throw line to shoot 2. Cannon Jones picks up his 4th foul. Thurman to shoot 2. The first one's good. His first point of the second half there. Now they give him the ball finally for the second free throw. And he makes it. Thurman with 7 makes it 44-23. Lead back to 21, matching the largest lead of the game for Blytheville. Here's Jones with it. Gets a right wing for Caleb Allen. Back in the corner for Jones. To Wells in the paint. To Allen in the corner. Allen drives and gets called for a travel. So Blytheville gets it back with 6:13 to play, leading 44-23. Tyree Thurman will work it ahead for the home team. Gives it up for Jackson. Left wing for Wells. Underneath for Rashad Marshall. Misses, but gets his own putback. Marshall with 14 makes it 46-23 with inside 6 minutes to play. Here's Caleb Allen. Gets it out high for Cannon Jones. Jones, little drive, dishes for Wells. Wells misses. Battling for the rebound, and Jackson grabs it for Blytheville. Jackson will cross midcourt. Going straight to the rim, misses the dunk attempt. Wells rebounds and get it out for Shamar Marshall at the top of the key. Back to Jackson on the wing. Now in the reset for Shamar Marshall, right wing to Jackson. Marshall in the corner for Thurman. He'll shoot for 3. That's short. Cannon Jones rebounds for Valley View. Ahead for Tinsley across the timeline. Tinsley drives through the lane, splits 2 defenders, and scores with the runner.
Connor Tinsley.
Tinsley has 9. It's 46-25 with 5 minutes remaining. We'll be back here tomorrow night for the Lady Blazers as they test Blytheville, trying to win their 6th straight. Blytheville with a basketball. Shamar Marshall gets it left wing for Jackson. Jackson bounce pass down low for Marshall, who fumbles it, gets it back. Now gets it right wing for Wells. He'll shoot for 3. That's no good. Caleb Allen with a rebound for Valley View. Allen across the timeline, works his way through traffic. Runner in the lane, good. Caleb Allen in double digits with that bucket. And a timeout on the floor. 4:26 to play in the period and the game. Valley View trails Blytheville 46-27. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud the extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking. Member FDIC.
4 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the basketball game as we welcome you back to Chickasaw Arena here in Blytheville. Blytheville, the third-ranked team in the state in the newest Class 4A poll that was released this afternoon by the Arkansas Sports Media Panel of broadcasters and writers. And they have shown us why tonight. This is a very good Blytheville basketball team once again. Certainly bolstered by the addition of 6'9" transfer Rashad Marshall. He gives them an inside presence that they've not had for a long time. Chicks with the ball as we return to play out of the timeout. They get it across the right wing. It's knocked out across the timeline on the right wing, knocked out of bounds by Jaden Wells for Valley View. It'll stay with Blytheville with 4:18 to play. Cameron Jones with a bounce pass to Shamar Marshall. Down low on the baseline. Back out to Jones. Jones double teamed. And a timeout taken by Blytheville will pause the clock with 4:01 to play. Chicks lead at 46-27. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Blazer Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Injured your neck or back, or if you've been in a car accident, you should call the doctors at the Betts Clinic. They've been helping the residents of Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas for over 20 years now. Many people don't know what to do or where to go after a wreck. Go to the Betts Clinic. You can call them now at 931-3722 or find them on the web at thebettsclinic.com. If you have a bulging or herniated disc, let the doctors at the Betts Clinic help you, like they've helped so many others. Call 931-3722 or go to thebettsclinic.com.
Blytheville with the ball as we return to play out of their timeout. Cameron Jones, the senior point guard, comes across the timeline with it, gets it for Shamar Marshall, back to Jones. Jones guarded by Carson Tosh, who's back in for Valley View. Now on the left wing for Anderson. Underneath to Jones, and he'll attack the rim and draw the foul with 3:42 to play.
The foul charge to Connor Tinsley, his second personal.
Tinsley picks up the foul. It's his second and the 16th foul on Valley View. Cameron Jones to shoot two for Blytheville with 3:42 to play. First free throw is no good. One more to shoot for the 6-foot senior. Makes that one. Jones with 8 pushes the lead back to 20. 47-27 with 3:38 remaining as Caleb Allen crosses midcourt for Valley View. Draws a double team, gets it for Tosh. Underneath for Wells. Wells gets it in the corner for Harmon. Harmon goes baseline. Floater, rims out, no good. Rashad Marshall rebounds for Blytheville with 3:25 to play. Here's Shamar Marshall with it. Bounce pass in the corner for Jones. Jones tripped and fouled as he works the baseline. Helped to his feet by Connor Tinsley and a good show of sportsmanship.
Foul charge to Jaden Hamilton Wells.
And the foul is charged to Wells. It'll be his third. 17th foul on Valley View.
Cameron Jones
at the line for the one-and bonus.
Shooting 1-1.
Valley View winning earlier tonight in both the junior high game and the 7th grade game. A pair of 2-point victories as the 7th graders won 18-16. The junior high held off a late Blytheville charge to win 32-30. That first free throw by Jones was good to push the lead to 21. Makes them both. That puts Jones in double digits with 10. Makes it 49-27 with 3:19 to play. Here's Harmon with it. Gets it for Tosh, who crosses midcourt. Left wing to Wells. Wells out for Allen. Allen to the elbow. Pull-up jump shot. No good. And the rebound to Wells. He'll bring it out for a reset to Allen. Back to Tinsley. Tinsley gets it for Harmon to Wells at the high post. Wells trying to post up the 6'9" defender and scores on him with reverse layup. Nice move there by Jaden Hamilton Wells. He's got 8. And it's 49-29. 2:45 to play in the game. Blytheville with the basketball. Underneath for Rashad Marshall, and he'll cock that one with the slam. He's got 16. Once he caught the ball, there was nobody between him and the basket. Here's Caleb Allen with it for Valley View. Drives into the lane, gets called for an offensive foul, and I believe that'll finish him off, as that was his 5th. Caleb fouls out with 10 points, leaving the game with 2:22 remaining. Trey Mitchell is his replacement. Carson Turley will also check back in, relieving Connor Tinsley. Brian Huff also set to check in now for Valley View, the 6'3", 212-pound sophomore, seeing his first action of the evening. And Shamar Marshall will bring it ahead for Blytheville. Whether Cameron Jones does. Gets it left wing for Anderson. Guarded there by Huff. Hands it off for Donnerson with 2:07 to play. Donnerson fouled near the free throw line. Second foul on Jackson Harmon is the 9th team foul on Valley View. Kyrie Carter, 6'2" sophomore forward, will check in now for Blytheville. Relieving Cameron Jones. Meanwhile, it's Donnerson at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. First one's good. That's his first point of the game. Donnerson's second free throw. Rims out. Brian Huff grabs the board for Valley View. Cleared it out for Tosh. Left wing for Turley. Turley drives in the lane. Jump pass for Trey Mitchell. Mitchell gets it back to Turley. Turley on the right wing with it. Skip pass out for Harmon at the top of the key. Harmon drives, runner. No good, but he drew a foul. He'll be at the line to shoot two with 1:43 to play in the game. Mackay Handy guilty of the foul for Blytheville, his first, 9th team foul.
Jackson Harmon at the line.
2 shots coming for Jackson Harmon with 1:43 to play in the game. Valley View trails it 52-29. Harmon's first free throw is good for his first point of the night. Another Blytheville substitution is Brandon Wembley, 5'8" sophomore guard, checks in. Meanwhile, Jackson Ranson is in for Valley View, the 6'3" senior forward, relieving Trey Mitchell. Harmon makes both free throws. He's got 2. It's 52-30, and Blytheville with the lead. Hudson Rogers also in now for Valley View, the 6'2" sophomore, relieving Trey Mitchell. Mackay Handy with it. Gets it underneath. Turnaround jump shot. No good. Battle for the rebound. Blytheville gets it back as Donnerson ends up with it. And he'll throw it out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Valley View with 1:22 to play. Another substitution for Valley View as Mark Wilson, the 5'10" junior guard, will check in, relieving Carson Tosh. And Jackson Ranson will inbound across from the Blytheville bench. Puts it in play for Carson Turley, and the sophomore guard will build across the timeline with 1:18 to play. Gets to the top of the key, shuffles to the right wing, gives it up there for Ranson. Ranson falls, gets it to Huff, who gets it for Turley. Turley to the top of the key. Off the ball screen to the right wing, now back to the left elbow, shoots and fires it up and in from there. Carson Turley with his first bucket of the evening. More substitutions for Blytheville as Branton Rucker checks in. He's a 5'8" sophomore guard. 54 seconds remaining as Blytheville will win its 7th straight and improve to 14-3. More importantly, 3-0 in conference play. And Valley View will lose its first conference game of the season and its 3rd straight overall. Here's Rucker with it for Blytheville with 38 seconds remaining. Chicks leading 52-33. Here's a 3 ball on the way. No good. And out of bounds against Blytheville. Valley View will get it back with 27.8 seconds remaining. Charlie will bring it ahead, but a stop and play for more substitutions as Alex Allen and Wyatt Greer both check in for Valley View. Ranson among those taking a seat. I believe Huff also checked out. Turley across the timeline with the basketball. Dribbles to the right wing. Gives it up there for Mark Wilson. Back to Turley with 15 seconds remaining. Inside to Hudson Rogers. His turnaround jumper off the glass is no good. Rebound put back up and in by Mark Wilson. Wilson with a stick back makes it 52-35 with 3 seconds left. Here's a long 3 at the horn that rattles in for Brandon Wembley to end the game, and Blytheville wins it 55-35. Again, 55-35. Blytheville with a victory in your final score. We'll pause for 2 minutes and back to name our JOSN player of the game in the Real Estate Nate postgame show after this 2-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
On the front row with Bedrow is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's